mute. Because she is 8, 9, 10, writes in calligraphy, poems, likes maps, and smart. Tested at 9 years old with a high school and college level comprehension. Because she's 12. And he thinks she may be young, but she understands me at 47. He says, "Can you keep a secret, little woman, little girl? I'll name you Bad Girl. She's too smart for her own good. I'll break her, put her in her place, close that know-it-all mouth. My fumbling fingers will find a way to take her smile through her private school uniform gym shorts and past the unyielding elastic of daisy print little girl panties, past her trust. 2 fingers in, almost. She's a woman now. Because she is 17, wore a skirt, twirled in it free, happiness in every pleat. So they tied her to a fence to kick the freedom out of her. Nothing that a lesson by thrusting broom handles couldn't cure. Her wails lit on gas-lighted declarations of they weren't hitting the nothing between her legs there that hard. It was just a tap. Her panties were up. Because she is any age, any face, anywhere, legs, skirt, pants, lips, standing, sitting, walking, speaking, eating, working, her DNA a crime of existence. And they reach out to touch her breasts. Billowy hair, rounded bottom, fondle them, cradle, grope, to see if it's real. It was only a touch. An accident. What's the problem? Why so sensitive? We're all women. Because she studied, excelled, worked hard, still mistaken as the help, assigned as subordinate, called his fan, assistant, buddy, pal, talked over at meetings, her achievements disregarded, begrudgingly accepted, respect voided before it passes over the lips. Her intelligence is luck because her pretty face and vagina make her dumb. She knows her unspoken place. She knows the gravesite, the unmarked grave, where her voice was expected to be buried, alive, throat packed with mounds of dirt and disrespect, because she said good morning in her just woke up alto tones, sang her rhythms and hymns of praise or songs of jazz and joy, and he a spectator, a stranger from afar, an acquaintance, only heard seduction, said her mouth, lips, tongue drew him in, wanted to pack her, throat deep with him, who barely knew her, said she must have wanted him to feel that way. He said, "What's the problem? Why so sensitive? I thought you liked it. It was only a compliment." Said her nervous smile and fawning laughter was a green light for her to accept without argument, without a fight, without raising her voice from deep wells, long since thought to be dry. That she was his dirty underfoot trash to throw away, unseen, put in place, whore crumbled, silent. Because these fine days, she gathers the pieces of herself in the now, her voice echoing in shards like machetes, the spent pieces muffled left under the brush, forgotten spaces in the shade of molding patches. She gathers herself, her pieces in rebellious integration, because now is for the living. Because she knows poison from nectar. Because today is all that matters, more than yesterday's. Because the treasure core of her was never stolen or broken. Because speaking up is more freeing than swallowing her soul and dying bit by bit in the dark. Because saying no, and I am here, clearly, is better than piously mending fences that would have served as silent cages to imprison her selfhood. Because in the now, these things are not all there is. Because in the now, there is love. Because in the now, unrelenting nightmares of fear, depression, and anxiety burns, releases the shard ash of yesterday into the broad-winged third eye, rebirthed, songs of peace and knowing. Because in the now, freedom cannot be caged, silenced, nor unseen. Because in the now, she is integrated, whole, in the untouchable place.